Well, Richie, thanks for joining us. A point and a clean sheet in your first game in charge. What will you have learnt about your new squad?
Well, a lot. I've watched them obviously the last couple of weeks, and I think that was a massive improvement. A lot more calmness to us. We've come away from home to a team that have not lost a long time here. Graham's got them playing really, really well. They took a team that is heading to the Championship on Wednesday to a draw. So they're a really good outfit here. And I think the first 30 minutes they didn't get out of their own half. My only criticism or bit of if I want to be really greedy, we need to score in that moment because we have some really good opportunities, and we've seen little patterns of play that we want to work. Clean sheet is obviously really good, and if you would have offered me that beforehand, 2 days training, a long journey up, then I would have took it.
The players were working hard for you and for each other.
Well, to me, that's a given. We've got 300 fans that have travelled a long, long way, that have paid use their hard-earned money to come and watch us, and we appreciate that. And the first and foremost that you can give them is hard work. So that's a given. What I did see a lot of times is really good control of the game. Some good footballers. At times we need to be a little bit tidy, a little bit neater, and I get that, but we will get there. But again, I thought both sets of players acquitted them on a really tough pitch. But I'm really pleased with our lads' attitude.
You started so positively, didn't you?
Well, again, I've watched the last 2 or 3 games and we don't press from the front. The distances in the team is so huge, and if you're a midfield player and you're having to look forward 25 yards and look behind you 25, it's really difficult to have any cohesion. It's difficult to pick up second balls, which we're not very good at, but today we was excellent at. So again, I'm not going to come here with a magic wand and work on this and this. I've had 2 days, so most of our work has been on pressing and getting the press right, and obviously our reactions when the ball turns over, and I thought they was excellent.
It's been a while since the O's have had a clean sheet, as no doubt you know, and you defended as a team.
Well, listen, our back four was very good. Thompson made every decision, the experienced player that he is. I thought Omar Beckles looked like, he was cruising the game. George was very good, and then, I've watched Connor. I had a chat with Connor yesterday, and the Connor I've seen over the last 2 or 3 games has not been the Connor that I've seen at Bradford. He was a player that I've tried to sign before, and we had a little chat and we pushed a few things aside, what has been playing on his mind, and I thought he was outstanding. So back four give us a really solid foundation, and apart from our one mistake where we should have let it go through to Viggs, and Omar Bogle's got a good chance. They didn't have a chance in the game, so to come here and keep them to no chances apart from one which was our own fault, it's very, very pleasing.
And the substitutions was Paul Smith because of his fitness? Again,
he's not played for a long time. He's feeling, I think it was his groin a little bit tight. But again, sometimes when you're making substitutions and you don't want to lose the game, it's really difficult because I haven't got a feel for how Frank's been training. Obviously, Aaron's had COVID, so him coming back from there. We had Darren Prattley missing, obviously a hugely experienced player who can give us more control. We had him missing through COVID, so when you're making substitutions, it's a little bit difficult because I've been working with 11 that started, so the other lads have been really, really tough. But Frank's trained well, so he came on and had an impact. He was unlucky at the end where he was through, and he was adjudged to have fouled a guy, but I didn't think it was.
It was a bruising game in the injuries ahead of Tuesday, and the leaders, Forest Green Rovers?
I don't think so. Ethan's got maybe a tight hamstring, but listen, crack on, get on with it. If you're struggling with an injury coming tomorrow, if you're not, then you'll have a day off. So you'll see that most of them are all right. Otis Khan has had a sore toe. He was in contention, but he's not trained all week. So that's where we're at. We hope to have Prattley back as soon as possible, as soon as his symptoms have stopped, and then. Obviously, Otis Khan will come more into consideration. Now we give you 2 or 3 days for his toe to recover.
No respite now, not much opportunity to work with your new squad on the training ground.
That's the biggest frustration. The fact that you want, if we had a Saturday game, I'd give the players Thursday off and we'd work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and have a really good 3-day block. But we have a nice easy one now away to the top of the league. So it's easy motivational. They're a good team. They've been a good outfit for a number of years and probably going to get the fruits of the labour of over 4 or 5 years this year and go up. So it'll be a tough game.
And finally, can't talk about those supporters because it's a long journey.
Yeah, I'm gutted that. We had 2 cleared off the line. I'm not sure if one hit the post or the goalkeeper saved it. I'm just gutted that we didn't get a winner for them. I think we deserved it. And listen, it's difficult when you come all this way and your team hasn't won for a long time. But fantastic. Next year when we come here and we play these, hopefully we'll bring a couple of thousand because the atmosphere at the club has changed.